Hello, everybody. We're going to start the second to last presentation of the International gvSIG conference, and the title of the new presentation is SMASH Digital Field Mapping for Everyone. It will be given by Silvia Franceschi from HYDROLOGIS. So, Silvia, whenever you want.
Thank you, Mario. Thank you for the introduction. Let me just share my desktop. Why I can not? Okay. Sorry for this. Okay. Can you see the desktop?
Yes, it's working.
Okay. So thanks for coming also for my side at this presentation. This presentation is about a new application for digital field mapping that HYDROLOGIS has developed in the last year, that is called SMASH. What we will see in the presentation is a general introduction of the context of the digital field mapping and of HYDROLOGIS, and then I will show you in deep the presentation, what is contained and some main functionalities. So let's start with a small introduction of HYDROLOGIS. We are a very small engineering company placed in Bolzano, northern Italy. We are two co-founders, Andrea and me, and we are both environmental engineers specialized in hydrology, hydraulics, geomorphology, and forestry. In the development activities follows the mainly three projects. The Auto Machine Library in the fields of hydrology, hydraulic, and forestry, SMASH and GeoPaparazzi application for digital field mapping, and the GeoPaparazzi survey server as a centralized server environment. And in addition, we are both OSGeo charter members. So basically, main activities of HYDROLOGIS are environmental engineering and software development. Environmental engineering means that we work on natural hazard, water supply systems, wastewater, and in general, urban network. And to do this, we need to go often in the field to support and validate simulation results. And then we have the other branch of activities are related to software development. And in general, we develop software in the fields of the company's activities, and all the software we develop is free and open source. So basically, we offer services and custom development for outdoor activities, organized data collection, crowd mapping, environmental mapping. And all of this to tell you that we are used to go in the field. So basically, in 2010, we decided to develop an application and some tools for digital field mapping. The most known application that we developed is called GeoPaparazzi. It has been translated in more than 15 languages, of which Arabic, Korean, and Japanese, for example, are fully translated of 100% of the application. It has more than 10,000 downloads, and we have example of application all over the world, like in Africa, Australia, and obviously in Europe. Last year, unfortunately, we realized that GeoPaparazzi needed a hard restyling because it was developed, it works only for Android operating system, and it was developed in Android native, so complex and slow. It's a bit complex and slow to develop, and it has an old style GUI with the usability thought for more for professional use and not for the general for the general people. So in 2019, we started the development of this new application, which is called SMASH. SMASH is for Smart Mobile Application for Surveyors Happiness. And It is basically an application for devices to support outdoor activities for non-expert users. You can see here the screenshot of the main view of the application. It has a user-oriented graphical user interface. It is available for both Android and iOS devices. And with Smash, it is possible to collect georeferenced data like pictures, notes, and GPS track logs. Smash features a map view for navigation, as you can see here, with the support for different type of raster and vector data. And for Smash, it is easy to create, import, and export the collected data. Where do you get Smash? Smash is available on the market store of the operating system, of your operating system, Android and iOS. And as I mentioned before, it is free and open source. Just a little note, since Smash is a word widely used in other applications, we suggest you to write in the search Smash digital field mapping, so you will find the application directly. This is also another example of the visualization of Smash here, and the Smash opens directly on the map view, and it features a bottom toolbars where you can find the most used tools, and two slider menus, one on the left and one on the right, where you can find the access to the less common applications. The base functionalities are integrated in the bottom toolbars. The main bottom toolbar is the one on the first, on the home of the application, and it contains the tools like starting from the left. You can collect simple notes or form-based notes and GPS logs. Then you have the possibility to know the parameters, the current parameters of the GPS, and to manage the visualization of the layers, different kind of layers in the map view. The last two buttons of the main toolbar, the main button toolbar is contains the zoom levels. Obviously, you can use these buttons, or you can use the fingers on the map. That is also supported. Then all these operations, all these icons have different. Take care that all these icons have different behavior in a function that you tap just once, you tap twice, or you long tap on the different icons. And there are these nice numbers, which are the data counter of each of the data you collected. Then there is this, from the last version, there is this additional button here, which gives the access to the secondary button toolbar, the operational toolbar, that we will see later in the presentation. Note that all the data which are registered by the user, notes, images, GPS log, are saved in the same database file. In the map view, we support different kind of data formats. For raster, we support geopackage, map URLs, TMS and WNS, maps for offline .map files, MB tiles, and world images file like TIFF, PNG, and JPG with the extension and the projection file. Regarding the vectors, we support directly visualization without any import of geopackage vector layers, GPX, and shapefiles, but only in reading mode. All these vector layers can be styled using the standard SLD styling, which is supported in reading and writing mode. And it is possible to load in the application the data with their custom coordinate reference system without any need to reproject. The application will reproject automatically. Just a note, a side note. I told you that in GeoPaparazzi it is possible to collect simple notes and form-based notes. Regarding the form-based notes, we follow the same specification of GeoPaparazzi, and we highly suggest you to use the application to create a form, the application gform in the Orton machine library. With this application, you save the new form, the one you want, in a file called the name underscore tags.json. And then if you copy this file directly in the form folder of the main application folder, Smash, on your device, the application will automatically load the form in the as an option when you want to register a new form node. Then Smash also supports some import and export directly from the device. For example, for complex nodes like the one in the forms, they can be exported as PDF, and project data, all the data, can be exported as GeoPackage. Another way to share the data and save the data, register in the field with others or with a centralized server, is the synchronization of Smash with the GeoPaparazzi survey server, which is a web application that also is developed by HYDROLOGIS, that allows the users of Smash to synchronize their data in a productive way. So it is possible to connect different surveyors and to do versioning of the uploaded data. The GeoPaparazzi survey server is very simple also. It opens directly on the map view, and you can find left the menu icon where it is possible to access the drawer header, the surveyor's view, the web user view, the project data, and the about view. And then there are some central navigation buttons, various tools in the upper right of the main window, and at the bottom, if you active, you will see the attributes table. On the side of Smash, you can connect to a GeoPaparazzi survey server and import and download directly centralized data, projects, and forms. So you can prepare all these kind of data, a project directly, and a form for different users and share the same data. And at the same time, it is possible from Smash to connect to the GeoPaparazzi survey server to upload and synchronize the data with the centralized database. And this synchronization makes the versioning of the notes if you edit in the field a note, the same note, a note already been uploaded another day, previously. Then this last feature of Smash, from the last version of Smash, there is this small handler, as we already seen, in the lower right corner of the main window, which allows to open the bottom toolbar, which is an interactive, which contains all the interactive operation on layers and on the map view. In particular, it contains the vector editing. Vector editing is possible for GeoPackage layers, and it is possible to edit both attributes and geometries of all feature types, so point, lines, polygon, multi-points, multi-line, and multi-polygons, and on their own coordinate works for one activated, works for all visible vector layer of GeoPackages. So you can modify existing geometry, add new geometry, delete an existing geometry, or modify the attributes of the existing geometry. This is an example of how it works. As you can see, once selected, you have the possibility to drag the different vertices, and it is just to understand that this vector editing has been developed thinking to be used with the finger in the field. So I think this is almost everything to describe the application. It is very simple and user-friendly, so we kindly invite you, if you have some outdoor activities or if you have to go in the field and keep some data, to try to use Smash. We are still working on Smash, so keep updated on the new versions and on the news of the application. For example, next steps for us are vector editing using both GPS position and map center position, and then the implementation of the snap in the vector editing, the audio notes, because for now we have the notes, so we have the possibility to register notes with images, simple notes, and form-based notes. But audio notes could be an enhancement very useful for people in the field. And then we will integrate also the multi-language support, since at present Smash is only in English. So thanks for your attention. These are some useful links where you can find some documentation and where you can ask for online support for both the application Smash and GeoPaparazzi, which share the same website, same mailing list, and the same principle of development. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you, Silvia. If there is any question, you can ask at the chat. I have a question. I don't know if you have spoken about that. Do you plan to connect to PostGIS database?
Probably yes, but we are a bit. We have to decide, because we usually do things that develop things that can be used offline, also offline in the field. So to connect to a centralized PostGIS directly the application is a bit strange. It is possible to connect the GeoPaparazzi survey server to the to a PostGIS database.
Okay.
So using this bridge through the database.
Okay. So we are going to wait a few seconds if anybody wants to ask at the chat, or if is anybody there is anybody that watched the video later, because the video will be available at the YouTube gvSIG YouTube channel. They can send an email. You have written the information. So if there is anybody that watched the video later, they can ask at the email address. Okay, so it seems that it has been clear. So we are going to finish the presentation. Thank you very much, Silvia.
Thank you to you for the invitation, and
thank you everybody for following the presentation. See you at the next presentation in Spanish about gvSIG maps. It's another presentation. Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.